And Matthew and Saera join me now. Thank you so much for talking to us, because I know you haven't done it before. But it's a miracle you're here. An absolute miracle. You should not be here. It's just remarkable. It really is. So there you are on holiday. You know, a hard-working couple. I know you've got your own business. You're on holiday, and you're in holiday mode. You weren't supposed to be at the beach that day, though, were you? It wasn't part of your routine. You know the way you get into a routine on holiday. Yeah,
we changed it a little bit. We normally went up to the room, had some breakfast, went back to the room, got changed. That day we had a couple of phone calls and we changed the routine, went straight down to the beach. So we wouldn't have normally been there. You wouldn't have normally been there. Isn't it strange how life works out? I mean, when did it happen immediately that you were there almost?
Yeah, we kind of got there, sat down, started rubbing suntan lotion on me, and then there it happened. We'd literally been there minutes.
Something like that happening is utterly unbelievable. I mean, you must have just thought, what is going on? I would imagine it took some time for it to sink in that there was actually a man with a gun shooting at people and killing them.
Well, we were the second or third people to get shot at, and even afterwards you didn't realise what had happened. It was a couple of minutes later on that it was like, oh my God, I've been shot. I mean, there was blood, we've seen what was going on, but it didn't sink in what had actually happened.
But Matthew, you know, a lot of people saying, you said this to me earlier on, talk about taking a bullet for someone. I mean, you took 3. You actually threw yourself, and was it just instinct, do you think? What was going on in your mind?
Yeah, I heard the loud noise, and I obviously sort of gathered something was going wrong.
Yeah.
Grabbed hold of Saera, turned her, and then that's when he shot me then.
So where did he get you?
One come through my arm,
right.
One through my chest, and then one through my bum.
Oh,
my stomach.
Jeez, God, it's absolutely horrific. But what did you say then? What did you say to Saera when this was happening? Because you told her to go, didn't you?
I can't really remember that, Saera. I blacked out a little bit, I did.
Yeah, so but he told you to get out of there, didn't he?
Yeah, and
get out
he was
of there.
saying we weren't going, then he was saying that the kids needed one of us, and that to tell the kids he loved them, and that he was adamant he was going to die, but then it was if I didn't go, then he certainly would die because he needed help.
Right.
So
you ran back thinking that you'd lost him?
No, we went to the next hotel to get some help for him.
OK.
But then, obviously, it all started kicking off. There was still gunmen and grenades going around everywhere.
So scary. It must
we'd
be
sent
so
people
frightening.
back, but I didn't know if they'd got there or anything, but as it turned out, the first people I told did actually go back and help him, but we didn't find this out until hours later.
But you somehow, with all of these wounds and bleeding so heavily, you somehow managed to get yourself off the beach, to get yourself out of that situation and to sort of get sanctuary, if you like. But you don't remember much of that, I guess?
There's bits and pieces where I remember, but a lot of it I did black out. But I do remember some bits and pieces of it where pain coming in and then you lose a bit of consciousness. But
there was something in your head that said, I have to get out of here. Was it Saera? Was it the kids? Was it all of that, do you think?
A bit of everything. Saera, the kids. But I knew, obviously, as I was going to sleep, I knew if I did, then...
Yeah, if you passed out, you couldn't pass out. So with all of these wounds, and that wound to your heart was so close. Yeah. So close. I mean, unbelievably close. You managed somehow to drag yourself away. When were you told that he was still alive?
It was nearly an hour later in the restaurant. We'd all been put in there to find out if everything was... who was all right and who wasn't. And all I got told was there was some guy with several gunshot wounds about to go into theatre, but he was refusing any treatment, and he just kept shouting, I need to know if Saera Wilson's OK.
So you wouldn't go for the operation until you... Because, of course, you wouldn't know.
No.
You told her to run, but you didn't
know if I'd gone off the beach.
Is that very typical of him?
Yeah.
That stubbornness?
Yeah, very stubborn.
Absolutely. Oh, for goodness sake. So you got home. You got home, thank goodness, safe, and I'm amazed that you bounced back so quickly. You're a tough guy, isn't he? You really are. No, it's incredible how you've managed that. But how do you, I mean, do you two of you talk about it ever? Because obviously there's the physical harm that was done to you, but mentally to go through something like that, it's horrendous.
Yeah, it's hard, but...
Yeah, we're getting help from Veterans Wales and people like that, so...
Right, because that's really, really
important.
Yeah,
we're getting the baby steps in it.
It's really important that you get that help, because, I mean, something like that, it's unimaginable. I can't imagine for a minute what you've gone through and the sights that you saw. You know, it's just something that nobody should have to. And how are you feeling now? Is it just about getting back to normal?
Yeah, I think that's the main aim now, is trying to get back to normal, get back to work, get family life back to normal. sleeping patterns back to normal.
Of course, because your family must have been so worried about you as well.
Yeah, I can't imagine what they went through.
I know, I know. Did you manage to get home quite quickly, though?
Yeah, it was about 36 hours after it happened. We had a private jet home, as you can see in the pictures.
Yeah.
They flew us home in a private jet.
So they should take you back. But the doctors I know there in Tunisia were fantastic, weren't they? And they were the ones that did say to you, actually, you know,
You shouldn't be here.
you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, they were the ones who saved my life.